Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to the Huddle with Marisa and Kelly.
Welcome, your only source for gridiron gossip.
Woo! We are officially in week 3 of the 2023 football season. It's going well for some people. It's not going great for me and my fantasy team. As I said a couple weeks ago, I'm new to the world, not just of football, fantasy football specifically. As I mentioned a couple weeks ago, it is my hope, my wish, my goal to have a fantasy football team that can win without anybody who has an abusive history.
Yeah, you can respect all the players.
Yes.
I mean, it's a good goal. You
can feel good about rooting for them. So our draft did what I learned is called a snake draft. So you start with the person who is the first draw. We had 10 people, so it goes to 10, and then it turns right around, and the person who's number 10 goes again.
So you're picking back to back.
I was pick 9, I think. So I made my first pick. Somebody else made 2 picks. Bam, my turn to pick again. So that second pick came fast and furious.
Yeah, you had to be ready for that.
You had to be ready. I'm sorry I don't know the background of every single person in the NFL. So I'm picking good people. I'm picking people I'm excited about. I'm picking Travis Kelce because he had a dating show on E! And I picked someone named Joe Mixon. I don't remember what position he is or what.
Joe Mixon, he is a running back for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, Joe Mixon, running back for the Cincinnati Bengals. He's on my team. And then I look him up. It's not great. Not only while he was in college did he punch a woman in the face, breaking 4 bones in her face, but recently, I have to say, charges were dropped, but he was accused of pointing a gun at a woman and threatening to shoot her in downtown Cincinnati last year, saying to her, "You should be popped in the face. I should shoot you. The police can't get me."
Oh, geez.
So for those reasons, I had to trade him. Shout out to Jules for accepting my trade. I traded him for...
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. Her team got an upgrade in, skill, a downgrade in...
personality, lifestyle, I don't know, all of the above.
I traded him for Dameon Pierce, who seems lovely, but got me no points. So I lost for the second week in a row. I'm not feeling great about my fantasy team's skill level, but I'm feeling great about the ethos behind my team and our overall energy. And I think one of these days we're going to win. And it's going to be a lesson to all the other managers of the real teams out there. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played you yet in fantasy, but
week 8,
I think I'll be rooting for you secretly.
Or 7?
Because week 7.
Confirmed. This just it.
Yeah, I might be rooting for you because I respect it. I respect your team.
Your team is doing great because you don't have the same philosophy.
My team's doing okay. I may have chosen some players that I did not do a background check on, to say the least, who are very good players, and I'm very happy with the scores that they've given me.
Lots of points.
Lots of points.
Lots of controversy.
But yeah, when I went to go, look them up, and there's a lot of information out there. One of those players is Tyreek Hill, who is a wide receiver for the Dolphins, and he has gotten me lots of points in the past. I mean, I think the Patriots kind of figured out how to slow him down a little bit compared to last week. But still, he's a good player. I'm getting a lot of points.
I hear he's fast.
He's
the fastest guy in the NFL.
Yeah, he scores a lot of touchdowns. He's quick. But he has a bad history.
He sure does, allegedly.
Reputation, but I think it's more than that. I think it's actual.
I know that his story begins, I think it was while he was in college.
Yes, it was in college. There was a lot of hope for the young man. He had a pregnant girlfriend who he punched in the stomach and got arrested for. And
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, she was pregnant with his son, and no one wants to see that. I think he's still with that same girlfriend, wife.
I think so too.
Yeah, so they're going strong. Unfortunately, so all that happened when he was at Oklahoma State University. He was later drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs, which upset a lot of people because he had already been arrested for what he had done to his girlfriend.
Yeah, and I'm surprised by that because Coach Andy Reid of the Chiefs, everything that I read about him, he's like a sweet grandpa kind of a figure. I read he's like the coach of his grandson's little league team. He seems just like a nice man. He looks like a walrus. He's just like a cute old man.
Yeah.
I would hope that he would not want this kind of a person on his team, but
I think
he's really good at football.
Yeah.
So.
He was I think they waited until the last, like the 5th round pick, and he wasn't picked then. And Kansas City Chiefs went for it. Yeah. So now he's no longer on the Chiefs. He plays for the Dolphins. And he's having a good season so far.
Yeah, they have. So despite personal troubles, yikes, Dolphins came out victorious this week against Kelly's beloved Patriots.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaking loss for the Patriots. Again, it's like the second week in a row where Patriots were almost close to winning and tying it up, and they just couldn't pull it off. And I'm frustrated, but
I feel for you.
It was obviously a tough loss for Mac Jones, who's the quarterback. McCorkle. No, it's Mac.
McCorkle.
Enough. Quarterback of the Patriots. He was up against his dear close friend, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Wait, Tagovailoa. How do we say it? Okay, everybody. Tua Tagovailoa. We got it. Tua Tagovailoa.
Anyway.
You don't need to know. Just call him Tua. It's fine. Tua. It's fun to say. It's easy. 3 letters. Tua. Well, everyone will know who you're talking about.
Tua tags.
Yeah, great.
Quarterback of the Dolphins. So him and Mac, they know each other from college. They both went to Alabama, good buds.
They played at the same time. One of them was the other one's backup.
Yeah, Mac.
What McCorkle was
the backup.
Tua's backup. Yeah. Okay, great. Also, really just quick little fact, the new quarterback of the Panthers, where are they from? Carolina, the Carolina Panthers. He also played for Alabama as the quarterback. So it was first Jalen Hurts of the Eagles.
Yeah, look at you.
I know, I did my research. Followed by Tua. Last name is not necessary to include.
Tua
Tags, whose backup was Mac. Then McCorkle took over. And then Bryce Young then swooped in. So Alabama,
they've had their fair share of quarterbacks. Lots of quarterbacks coming out of there, but
some names are easier to say than others. Like McCorkle rolls right off the tongue. Yes, they played. They were on the same team, and now they were matched up.
Yeah, it didn't go well for Mac. My Mac.
McCorksky.
But a fun fact about Tua. I mean, not very fun, but he had a few concussions last season. 2 concussions. It was actually very scary.
Yikes.
But in the off season, he's been training. He's been doing jiu-jitsu to try to avoid hitting his head when he's being tackled.
like a sleek way to fall.
Yeah, like a better way to fall and brace yourself, I guess. And I think every quarterback should be taking those kind of classes because it is scary what can happen out there.
Definitely risky. What I know about Tua, other than the fact that he went to Alabama with McCorkle and that his last name is really hard to say, is that he is married. They've been married for about a year, even though he's very young, but that's not part of the, that's not the point. His wife, pregnant with their first kid.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, they kept their relationship super secret, never posted about each other. She's like very private. You can't find a lot about her online, which I respect because a lot of these football girlfriends, football wives, I feel like they're in it for the followers. They're in it for that blue check mark.
They want the attention.
They want the attention. She's the opposite. She's like, don't look at me. Don't talk to me. They didn't even announce that they had gotten married. In fact, a radio announcer tweeted something like, looks like another ring coming for Tua. Did he win a Super Bowl? Is that what he's talking or no?
No, but he won in Alabama.
Oh, so maybe that's it.
The championship.
They said something like, another ring for Tua. Congrats, he just got married. And Tua was upset. He was like, we were trying to keep it a secret.
They spilled the beans.
How did he even find out about this? He must have been camped outside the courthouse.
Creepy.
So they are private, which I respect as a person. And
That's sweet.
Yeah, I think it's great. We're going to still talk about his personal life because this is a gossip podcast.
Yeah, sorry, Tua.
Sorry, Tua.
Tua tags.
So his wife, Anna, who took his last name, good luck to you. No one knows how to say that. They've been married a little over a year. They're expecting. They're cute. They're sweet. And we're wishing them all the best.
Yeah, he's having quite the year then. I mean,
and he's winning at football.
He's doing well. He's having a baby. Good for Tua.
Yeah. Okay. We can't talk about the Dolphins, which Tua plays for.
Yes.
And Tyreek Hill. Without getting into my sort of favorite story in the NFL right now, we're talking about Braxton Berrios. Kelly,
Braxton Berrios.
What position is he? Give us a little football background before I dive into the gossip background.
Braxton, he's been making his way around the AFC East. He's a wide receiver who is also on special teams. That's where he plays the best, in my opinion. But
now, what does that mean?
So he just loves to catch the punt return.
Okay.
He's good at that.
Great.
As shown in the Patriots game, which I did not appreciate. So he was drafted by the Patriots originally in 2018. He played for 1 year with them, won a Super Bowl ring, even though he was not actually playing. He was on injury reserve back then.
He still got the jewelry.
Yeah, he got the jewelry. Good for him. He then went on to play for the Jets in 2022. He signed a pretty hefty deal, 2-year deal for $12 million.
Oh.
I mean, I'd take it.
Yeah.
So he's making his way around the AFC East. He went from the Patriots to the Jets to the Dolphins, and he ended up now in Miami, which is where he went to school. So he's back where it all began, I suppose.
Really quick before I dive into the tea, the AFC East.
Yes.
What?
So there's two conferences.
Okay.
AFC and the NFC.
Okay.
Within each conference, there's different divisions.
Uh-huh.
And he is really within, AFC East, which is a division within the AFC.
Okay, so these people all play against each
other.
other.
So there's 4 teams that play each other twice a year.
Okay.
And so they're like the biggest rivals, you would say.
Got it. And now we're going to learn about the more important things, which are dating and gossip and cheating and posting nasty things about each other on Instagram. This is where it gets good.
Ooh.
Okay, so we know where he played. We know he makes a lot of money. So 2021, he starts dating Sophia Culpo. If you're inside of the Tea Huddle, you know who Sophia Culpo is because of her sister, Olivia Culpo.
Yeah.
Dated Nick Jonas.
I know her because she dated Danny Amendola, who was on the Patriots.
Exactly. They had a messy breakup. There was some whole post where, maybe we'll get into this another time, but he broke up with her, and then she was going to give him this big fancy Rolex for his birthday, and then she posted on Instagram, like, guess this is my Rolex now, and she was like spotted wearing it all over town. Love that.
I mean, good for her, but I think I'm on team Danny. But.
And so now Olivia is engaged to Christian McCaffrey.
All right, good for her.
Yes. So her sister, Sophia, is dating this new up-and-coming, we're going back to 2021, up-and-coming wide receiver special teams. See, I was paying attention. Braxton Berrios.
These girls have a type.
Yeah,
they like football players. Yeah, Olivia's engaged to another football player.
Yes.
So yeah.
So they're like going on double dates. It's them and these football players. It's so cute. She's in New York. I think she moved in with him. It's all going great. But then right around the time he gets not transferred, traded to Miami, Sophia Culpo posts a TikTok with her other sister. There's a third sister, but she's not dating athletes, so we don't care about her
yet.
I hope we bring her into the Tea Huddle next week. So her and her other sister posted TikTok saying single sisters. So everyone's just inferring like, okay, I guess her and Braxton are done. Like, no drama. People date, people break up. Who cares? But then very soon after, like almost immediately after, rumors start flying that Braxton Berrios is messing around with Alex Earl. So Alex Earl is like Gen Z's Kim Kardashian. She was a University of Miami student at the time.
Okay, so do they know each other from school?
From like the Miami
college
scene, I think.
Okay.
She is beautiful. She has 1 million followers. She's like that sort of it TikTok girl of today. Influencer. Really quickly, do we remember over a decade ago? So Elliot Spitzer and a female escort, Ashley Dupree, are in the news. I think he had to step down. Then Ashley Dupree,
there's like the whole scandal.
Broke up a marriage with this like wealthy New Jersey guy. That's Alex Earl's dad. So Ashley Dupree is now her stepmom.
Okay.
And so they post all the time on TikTok, her and her mom and her stepmom.
There's a lot of drama going on around this family, but
I feel like.
But I'm here for it. Huddle loves it.
Anyway, so Alex Earl and Braxton Berrios, they're like seen out and about in Miami. So rumors are flying. Then Sophia Culpo, out from the woodwork, posts a TikTok with the caption, and I quote, "Give it a few, but call me when the love bombing ends. I got you. Hashtag girl talk. Hashtag narce red flag."
Ooh.
Like narcissist. So now it's getting messy.
Sister's there.
Yes.
She's involved.
Braxton posts an Instagram story in his car, like facing the camera, being like, "You guys, it's not that serious. Nobody cheated. We had a great relationship. It ran its course. It ended in January. Like, wish her all the best." Then it gets really good. Sophia Culpo is pissed, and she posts receipts, screenshots of texts, pictures with dates that they were taken. She's angry, and she's got not going to stand for the lies. She posts texts from him from mid-February where it shows that they're still together. And the caption is "the real timeline. We broke up after the Drake concert." Oh, bring Drake into it. It's just getting better. We broke up after.
She has details and she's letting everybody know.
Yes. And she's not going to stand for his "it was all good, no drama." She's like, "Actually, there was drama and it's all your fault. We broke up after the Drake concert, Super Bowl weekend." So apparently he was seen making out with somebody else Super Bowl weekend. People thought he had moved on, but
and they were still dating then.
They were, but so he's saying they were not still dating. She's saying they were still dating. She said in the caption, "Not bitter. In fact, I know the situation has been one of my biggest blessings. I wish everyone in this situation all the best, including myself, which is why I'm here to share the truth so I can officially be done with all of this. All love."
Self-love.
Doesn't sound like all love to me.
Yeah, that's a lot of drama.
Yes, there's all the pieces you need for a great scandal. There's multiple famous or like quote unquote famous people. There's models. There's athletes. There's TikTok captions. There's posted photos with dates they were taken. It's got everything we need. Since then, he's been seen out and about with Alex Earl again. She was seen making out at the club with somebody else. They're both like, we're not exclusive. It's not that serious. So I think like Alex Earl and Braxton are both having fun. I don't think Sophia's having any fun.
Yeah, I think she got her heart broken.
Yeah.
Because they were dating like 2 years is no joke.
They lived together.
Yeah. Especially like in the NFL world. Like all these young
lifetime.
quarterbacks are married and in 2 years living together. Like.
Yeah. Most recently, this was just a couple weeks ago, Alex Earl and Braxton Berrios were seen out at a club in Miami. You know those like big signs that bottle girls.
Oh, I remember seeing
that bottle girls hold that are like, "Marisa, it's your birthday." They were seen holding one that said "just friends," and they were both lifting it up, and then they're making out while they're holding it. So they have a fun sense of humor about it. They're in with the mess.
They're trying to start something though too. They know what they're doing.
And Sophia was left in the dirt. I think she'll find a new athlete. I think this isn't her last athlete.
No, yeah. Should we guess who she'll be dating
next?
That's
fun.
Mac Jones. I think he has a girlfriend.
Oh, McCorkle, not him. There's a hot guy on the 49ers. Bosa. Nick Bosa. So he's hot. He's about town. He's Christian McCaffrey's teammate. So her sister could introduce her. He was dating an Instagram model type. And then all of these like horrible, racist, homophobic, like ugly, nasty tweets of hers came out.
Of hers? Oh, man. Yeah.
And right around that time, it seems as though they separated. Good taste on you, Nick Bosa. I mean, not initially, but like eventually. So now it is one of our favorite parts of each episode. Time for our segment. The segment this week is
Kelly Predicts the Future. All right. Yes. I'm ready to do this.
First week you said Dolphins were going to be, no. Who did you say? You said the Lions were going to beat somebody that were
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes, and it was a shock to the nation, and you were right. So shock us all
Let's
again,
just keep
Kelly.
going. Let's keep going with this. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling smart. I'm ready to go.
What kind of predictions do you have
so
for
the
us?
first one, this one I feel passionate about. I'm excited for.
Yeah, me too then.
Aaron Rodgers, he's going to make a miraculous recovery. He's going to come back. He's going to be ready to go for the playoffs. But there won't be any playoffs because the Jets won't be there.
Oh, he's going to be so excited. He's ready to go, but
know.
There's nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough for him, I think. But, I mean, he's doing this, like, innovative surgery now. He's doing, like, any supplements he can take. We know he likes his natural healing remedies.
Now he
will
in
do whatever
science.
whatever he can do to get back on the field. The question is, will the Jets even be there? I don't know.
There've only been 2 games so far. They won one of them. People are talking about them like they're just...
Yeah, people are really upset with Zach Wilson. And
our sweet little elf.
Shannon Sharp went on to say that the dude couldn't play dead in a horror movie. So
I don't know Shannon Sharp, but that's really mean.
Yeah, people are not on team Zach Wilson. So I think Aaron Rodgers will come back out, and there'll be no Jets to play for. But we will see. My second prediction.
Let's hear it.
This one, it's a little different, but I think 3 head coaches will not be around by the end of the season.
Oh, like they're going to get fired?
They're going to get fired, 3 of them.
Wow. So how often does a head coach get fired? Is this something that happens all the time?
I feel like there's at least 1 a season.
Okay.
So it's pretty common.
But this
I'm
season
going to
we're
go with 3, though.
Do we have a specific 3 or?
It's just been like kind of a rough start out there. There's a lot of teams that are 0-2, but I think the first one who's going to go should be no surprise to many people, but the Arizona Cardinals coach, he is new this year. His name's Jonathan Gannon.
Oh, and he's already going to get cut.
Yeah,
Poor
this guy, I just think that I don't know why they brought him in, honestly. He was a defensive coordinator for the Eagles. He's now the head coach of the Cardinals. And in the beginning of the season, like, people are calling him the Michael Scott of the NFL. Like,
nobody wants to be that.
He just can't really, like, I don't know. He can't pump up anybody. He's given a few speeches that have been, like, really lackluster and not exciting to hear. Also compared to like some of the speeches we saw on Hard Knocks.
Yeah, we need passion. We need like a little bit of intimidation.
A little intimidation.
Yeah.
It was like right before the first game, he came out and like tried to give this like really passionate speech. And his whole thing was like, welcome back. Who drove here? Let me see your hands. Raise your hand if you drove here.
No.
Who took the bus? Raise your hand if you took the bus.
No one's taking the bus.
Do you have fire in your gut? Do you have fire in your gut, Marissa?
No one's taking the bus.
Yeah, taking the bus does not fire me up. So I don't know. I just feel like.
Do we mean like the public bus, or like there's like a coach bus that everybody takes to come together?
I was thinking
like the
M15.
Bus.
Yeah, like the M15.
These people are millionaires.
To Arizona. So he's definitely the first to go, in my opinion. And then there'll be 2 other coaches that will also get fired.
Okay, who are we thinking?
The second one I'm thinking is the Los Angeles Chargers coach, Brandon Staley. He's just had a rough start. I mean, they're 0-2. Their team has been great on offense. They've scored 50-plus points, no turnovers, like offensively beautiful.
Wow. 50's a lot.
But they're still losing, and I guess there's no defense. I don't know. Last year, they came off a season, like the wild card round, which is in the playoffs. They were winning 27-0, and they ended up losing the game. I just think if it continues, He's out of there.
Bye, whatever your name is. I already forgot.
Goodbye. Sorry, Chargers. And then the third one, I thought maybe Brian Dable from the New York Giants because he just looks unhealthy to me.
Oh, I read an interview with his wife and they just seem cute. And she said she loves his bald head.
Oh, okay. That's good. Maybe that's the motivation that took him to win for the Giants to win.
They won this week.
Yeah.
Finally.
Her love for him really just turned that game around.
They're like the Brady Bunch. Like he has a bunch of kids from his first marriage and she has a bunch of kids from her first marriage. Cute. And they're just like a blended little family.
I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for the Giants.
Hang in there, Brian Dable.
So I don't think Brian Dable.
But he's in the mix.
But I think it'll be the Vikings coach, Kevin O'Connell, who we saw on Quarterback on Netflix. Show on Netflix.
Not the quarterback, which is what I hear I've been calling it. It's just quarterback.
Just multiple of them. Multiple quarterbacks. But yeah, I think, is it him or is it Kirk Cousins? I think it's him. That's my prediction.
I would hope so because I love Kirk Cousins, so don't let it be him.
Goodbye, Kevin O'Connell.
Wow. Okay. So Kelly calls it. 3 of them are out. We'll be staying tuned to see who they are. And then do you have one more for us? A bold prediction?
I mean, it's only week 2, but if I'm going to throw a Super Bowl prediction out there, I'm going to go with the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Baltimore Ravens. That's my prediction.
For the Super Bowl?
For the Super Bowl. I'm not going to pick a winner yet, but I'm going to go for that matchup. Cowboys, Ravens.
It would be so exciting if that was right.
I'm feeling good about it.
We'll play this tape back and
everybody tune in next year and make some bets. But
okay, the Cowboys, yes, they crushed.
Cowboys are looking good.
The first week they just demolished the Giants. That much I remember. I forget what happened already this week.
The Giants, Jets. I mean, not the hardest.
The Jets again.
Teams so far, but they're looking fire.
Yes, Dak Prescott. I know him because he's attractive and he's their quarterback.
And I think he's going to keep it as long as nobody gets hurt, knock on wood. He's got it.
Okay, so Kelly's calling it to be the Cowboys and the Ravens. I feel like, what if it's the Ravens and the Dolphins?
Oh, that's not possible, Marisa. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, no. Because we learned about that.
I love it, but
divisions.
It's 2 different conferences. Actually.
Okay, so there's the conferences.
The NFC.
And then within the conferences are the divisions.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. And
so you could have them play each other in the playoffs.
Okay, they're going to play everybody. They're going to play each other in the playoffs.
All right, I like it.
And then the Ravens will win. And they'll play against the Cowboys.
Exactly.
And then we're both right.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Everybody wins except for whoever else is in that division. They've lost conference, whatever. You guys get it. All right. Well, these are 3 predictions that we can check back in with throughout the season. And when it's a Cowboys-Ravens Super Bowl in 16 weeks, however many weeks it is.
You know who to call.
Yeah, step into the tea huddle.
All right. It's that time of day. It's time for the final goss.
Final goss.
What do you have for us this week, Marisa?
The final goss this week is about Bucks QB Baker Mayfield. Kelly, tell us a little bit about who this man is before I get into the goss.
Baker Mayfield, yes. He is a quarterback. He was the first overall pick in the 2018 draft. He was picked by the Cleveland Browns. He played there for a while. Last year, he was traded to the Panthers. He lost game 1 against his alma mater, the Browns, which is very embarrassing, hard to watch.
Ouch.
And then he was traded again to the Los Angeles Rams. So he bounced around quite a bit last year. And now he is with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So he's been moving around. Can't seem to find a team that wants him, that he can play for. But yeah, this year he's playing surprisingly well. They're 2-0, the record. So they have a winning record. They're looking good.
Amazing. I mean, drafted first overall, and I believe, like everybody else, he won a Heisman. There's absolutely no way they give one of these out a year because anytime I Google somebody, they have a Heisman. He's one of them.
He is one of them, and
so you would think drafted first, Heisman, he's like gonna be good, but then he's sort of.
Well, we thought the Browns thought, everyone thought that, like, he was going to be their quarterback for life. Like, he had so many commercials. Like, they loved him in Cleveland. But, I mean, Tampa Bay, it's looking good.
So far, so good at Tampa Bay.
He adopted a good team, you know.
The Goss, let's get into it.
What's relevant with Baker Mayfield? What has he done? What's going on?
So Baker Mayfield and his wife, Emily Wilkinson, filed a court petition a few weeks ago. There's this investment firm that he gave $12 million to. And so he signed this court petition that this investment firm has to produce the records of what the fuck they did with his money. Because there's no money, there's no records. But the real goss, this is where it gets juicy. It's his dad and his brother's firm.
Oh, no.
This isn't some like corporate, I don't know these people.
So they're just like stealing money from
like
him.
Maybe his family is stealing his money.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's not good.
So it's not a lawsuit yet, but it might soon become one. It depends on what the court filings, like what they come back with after this petition was filed.
This is a real like Britney Spears story.
It really is. Like they're riding his coattails and they're stealing his money right out from under him. A couple more fun facts about Baker Mayfield. He was arrested in 2017 for public intoxication, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest. Things that are a little bit fun, a little bit humorous, not like some of the sort of darker things we covered at the beginning of the episode. All fun and games. Him and his wife, Emily Wilkinson, got engaged after only 6 months. She was working at a plastic surgeon's office.
Is that how they met?
I don't know.
Was he getting some work done?
She quit that career and she is now an influencer.
Wow. Oh, good for her. Even though, I mean, that sounds like she was making more money than he was. Who knows there? But
her little brother was a Vine star. Remember Vine?
Wow,
before there was TikTok, before there was Instagram. Maybe, I don't know, before
TikTok,
there was Vine. Her little brother, Sammy Wilk. Some of you might know him because he dated Kylie Jenner's bestie for life, Stassi Baby.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're in the mix. They're in the thick of it. And his family's stealing all of his money.
It's not the first time the family's been in fame. And now, that's kind of sad, though.
Well, maybe. I mean, let's wait until these documents are produced before we start calling people thieves. But that's the goss that we're going to keep an eye on. Did his brother and his dad rob him blind? Are they just bad at investing?
Yeah.
Hopefully we find
hiding
out.
his money somewhere. Did they buy something like boats or houses? Or where do we think the money is?
Or did they just not know what to do with it? And a
lot of steak dinners.
Yeah. So that's what we know about Baker Mayfield and his family that may or may not be stealing from him. I hope we find out for sure.
I'll be following that story to find out.
Definitely. We'll be following that. We'll be following if it's the Cowboys and the Ravens in the Super Bowl. We'll be following if we get a picture of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift together.
Yeah, I mean, his mustache makes it seem like maybe they are together because he's looking a little artsy.
A little artsy. Maybe he's inspiring some songs.
A little spicy.
We hopefully will find out more about Kim K and Odell. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to tune in for every Thursday here at the Huddle.
And stay juicy.